There we go. There we go. Hey everybody, what's up? How we doing, everybody? Starting the show now. My name is Chris. This is the Cool and Common Stream. Welcome to Wednesday Night Books on the Cool and Common Stream. We got another interesting topic this week. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, or if you're new here, my name is Chris. This is the Cool and Common Stream, and this is my Wednesday Night Book Show. This week, we are doing sex and related topics. Sex and related topics. Last week, we did a great antiquarian book show on Wednesday night. Next week, we will hit mystery and suspense, then fantasy, then horror, then sci fi. And I'm participating in a great kids' book raid train. So, if any of those categories of books interest you, give me a follow. And please, 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 please bookmark some shows. Every time you bookmark a show, it helps out. And if you do that for me, I appreciate it. All right now, we got to get this show started. I got a couple of pre-bids in here. I got a couple of pre-bids in the show. So we're going to start with the pre-bids. Get those up and running. This is Trish McEvoy, The Power of Makeup. Looking your level best at every age. It is hardcover. And dust jacket, of course. Doesn't look like it's been used much. Binding very tight. All different color palettes and techniques, etc. And binding and covers in great shape. Let's run this one first. Trish McEvoy, let us run it. Here we go. Let's look for the pre-bids. There it is, right there. We're going to start it up. We'll give it a little bit of time so that Heidi Higg finds out that I'm running the book. Heidi, thanks so much for the pre-bid. Heidi Higg is in. $2 starting bid on this one. And it looks like Heidi's going to take it. 5 seconds left. All right. Heidi, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy that one. And then I got a second pre-bid here. Pre-bid number 2, Best Gay Erotica. All right, Best Gay Erotica. It does have a little crease here on the bottom right corner. Spine looks good though. Nice and square. Damn, we gay men have had some good sex. Well, there you go. Book looks good, nice and clean, off-white pages. Best Gay Erotica 2001, selected and introduced by Randy Boyd. All right, there we go. Let's run it. Another $2 starting bid. Up and running. MG Stanley, thank you for that pre-bid. Greatly appreciated. Andrew, good to see you. Raw Dog, CJ, thanks for stopping in, guys. Check out that store. The books that you see here in front of you are not in the store. I'll be starting them all off at $2 each also. Heck, maybe even $1. Who knows? MG, thank you very much. Enjoy that. All right, we're 2 for 2. How about that? That's a good way to start the show, my friends. If you do see anything you are interested in or want to get a closer look at that's in the store, just let me know. I got them all sitting right here. We'll grab them and show them to you. Of course, if you are jumping around show to show, please feel free to throw down a pre-bid just like you saw those two go. I will make sure we fire off on all the pre-bids before the end of the show. All right, this is a funny book. All right, so this is Why Cucumbers Are Better Than Men. Enjoy, you cucumber, you. Love, kiwi. It's personalized. And then on the back, there's one more little bit of writing here. It's kind of funny. Cucumbers can handle rejection. It's easy to drop a cucumber. A cucumber wouldn't feel hurt or intimidated by anything in this book. Mary, never forget the Kiwi gang. Love, Kiwi. So there you go. Looks like it was a little gift for somebody. Cucumbers, better than men because. All right, let me run this one. Let's get rid of the pre-bid and jump in here for $2 for the next 15 seconds. $2, 15 seconds. Cucumbers are better than men. Fill in the blank. When are you going to do? Oh, can you dig it? Hey, yeah, I did see your message. I haven't gotten back to you. I apologize. So I got to sit down. I'm going to sit down this weekend and set up some more of my shows. I thought I had them all out through the end of August, but obviously I don't. I think the Wednesday night book shows, I think end in a couple of weeks. So I just did. Let's see. I just did it last week. So let's count. I just did it last week, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks from now. 5 weeks from now will be sci-fi. So 6 weeks from now, I'll get them all lined up. Usually what I do is I sit there at the beginning of the year and I set up my shows for like the next 6 months. And obviously it's June, right? So I got to sit down and get all the rest of my shows rescheduled and organized. But yeah, it should be about 6 weeks from now. As soon as I get it scheduled, I'll share it with you just as a little reminder, so you can go in and bookmark it. All right, excellent. Thank you. I appreciate the interest. Let me ask you that. Was there anything that you saw in the last one that you were interested in? Because I've got all that stuff sitting here now. If you're interested, I don't mind doing that. But if you just wanted to hang out at the next antiquarian show, it'll be in 6 weeks from now. All right, let's put that there. We do got a classic paperback. The Benjamin. Oh, you were looking at the Benjamin Franklin book. All right. Yeah, let me get one of these running, and I'll go pull it for you. Coffee, Tea, or Me, the uninhibited memoirs of two airline stewardesses. Very much what Benjamin Franklin would write about back in the day. He was flying kites, working on the Declaration of Independence, and looking at Coffee, Tea, or Me. Let me get this one going, and I'll see if I can dig up that Ben Franklin book for you. Yeah, no problem at all. Now, you still got to come to the Antiquarian Book Show in 6 weeks, though. All right, let's do this one. $2. Let me look for Benjamin. Yep, I'll be there. I was not set up on site or would have snagged a couple. Ah, okay. All right, here we go. Now, like I said, they're all just right behind me. So if there's any others you remember, but otherwise, no worries. Thank you very much. I appreciate the interest. All right, autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, world's greatest literature. I think I was running these at 5, wasn't I? I think I was running them at 5. I'll run it at 5 for you. There's Benjamin. Poor Richard's Almanac and Other Papers. Yeah, this is a real nice copy. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I got them here. We can run this. Let's run this here. 4, 5. We'll do 15 seconds for you. Up and running. Can you dig it? I know you can. Thank you very much for that. Good to see you again. Hope you're having a good day, by the way. And you've unlocked the bronze. Very nice. So you get that reward coupon sitting there waiting for you. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, you know what? Let me run this one. I've been watching the Vampire Lestat. Now, the Vampire Lestat is the third season of Interview with the Vampire. Do I do open boxes? Like flat rate shipping boxes kind of stuff. I have not done book shows like that. Box openings where it's like, hey, I just bought this. What's in the box? Yeah, I've done those kind of shows before. Um, so Anne Rice, aside from all of her vampire and mummy and witches, uh, wrote some very ribald tales. She wrote erotica stories. Pay for books, but keep the shipping open until the next show. Oh, really? I've never heard of that. Keep shipping open until the next show. I don't even know how you would do that. Anne Rice, writing is A.N. Roquelaure. I mean, I guess unless you do the show the next, I guess I could see how you would do that. Well, see, the thing is, if you were doing a show, like if I was doing this show today and then another show tomorrow, I could see that, right? Or I could throw another couple of books in there um, the next day, but they're supposed to ship out within 2 or 3 days, so you can't keep it open for that long. What am I doing here? Anne Rice, $2, 30 seconds. Douglas, good to see you. Welcome to the Cool and Common stream. We're doing a little bit of a adult topic book show tonight. So the books you see in front of you are not in the store. The store is loaded up. About 70 or so books sitting there waiting for you. Check it out. See if you see anything you like. And we will keep running some of this good stuff. I guess we'll go left to right and then back again here. This one is Pleasures. Women Write Erotica. Lonnie Barbach, PhD. I wanted to say Barbara Bach, but that's not Barbara Bach. The contributors to this volume, in their willingness to extend themselves and expose some of the most intimate parts of their personal lives, have helped to promote a cultural understanding that adventure and enjoyment are positive aspects of female sexuality and should be celebrated with pleasure and joy, not shrouded in guilt and discomfort. There you go. Let's see. Can I flip through this? I might be able to flip through this. All right. Looks like somebody was trying to get 8 out of it. We're going with $2. Up and running. City boy. Last few seconds. Yeah, we'll cut down this. We'll cut down this time. I accidentally hit 30 seconds on that one. This one is paperback. Nice Girls Do by Leslie Joyce. The penalty for their activities is certain death. Why then would one young couple become involved in smuggling, forgery, and treason during World War II? Well, this is a little bit about love. It is erotic historical novel. Erotic history. So it's based in history of World War II, and it is first printing February 2001. Fantasy erotica in the background of World War II. Nice Girls Do. $2, 15 seconds. Up and run. All right, Tay. Here's another tongue twister. The Erotomaniac. Not maniacal, but the Erotomaniac. The Secret Life of Henry Spencer Ashby. Wisdom has it that the Victorians never talked about uh, sex. They would cover up the legs of a piano in case they provoked lewd thoughts. Queen Victoria herself refused to make lesbianism illegal, not because she was enlightened, but because she refused to believe that such behavior could even take place. Shocking. Book looks brand new. All right. Eroticism in the Victorian era. $2, 15 seconds. This book's a little heavier. We'll run it at the heavier weight. If you do see any books you might want to bundle together, I'm more than happy to do that as well. Whether they're in the store or out here in front of us, always happy to do that. Sex in History. The book is the most complete of its kind ever written, diligent, provocative, and fascinating. The same author of Food in History. Sex and food. Related? I think so. A milestone in literature on sexuality. Thoroughly fascinating, bright and entertaining. Her footnotes are as entertaining as her text. An entertaining read. Hopefully, it's more than entertaining. All right. A history of sex, a history of social mores, all different cultures, from the Egyptians on up. Sex and History. It's going to be a heavier book. $2 start. Yes, 15 seconds. Up next, Don't Shrink to Fit, a confrontation with dehumanization in psychiatry and psychology. Eileen Walkenstein, MD. The old $1.98 sticker on it. This is one of the freshest, most human, most angry, and most compassionate books on the treatment of mental stress to come along in many years, as a vital corrective to many of the more mechanistic practices of the psychiatric profession, and as a guide towards a more creative approach in the treatment of emotional problems. Don't Shrink to Fit will find a ready audience among followers of the growth movement and practitioners of humanistic psychology. Nice. Looks in great shape. Little tear here on the jacket. We'll go a little bit lighter with this one. $2, 15 seconds. Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. Nice spine. Got a little bit of the gilding there. Nice and square. No dust jacket. Binding is still tight on this one. The classic D.H. Lawrence, Lady Chatterley's Lover. $2. Up and running. Up next, Saving Graces, Finding Solace and Strength from Friends and Strangers. New chapter, expanded edition. Little wear on the covers. Light tanning. It's like a couple dog-eared pages there. Saving Graces. About support systems and helping each other out. Okay, got a couple of. I know I got a couple of these floating around, but here's one. Heading Home with Your Newborn from Birth to Reality. Hello. From the American Academy of Pediatrics. Some nice advice for the new parent. Up and running. Next, The Perfect Fit, How to Achieve Mutual Fulfillment and Monogamous Passion Through the New Intercourse. Wait a minute. The new intercourse? Ah. Traditional intercourse versus the coital alignment technique. The cat technique. Ah. How about that? The cat. Wait a minute. Can I show anything in here? The cat technique. That's another $8 book. I don't think so. We're going to run it for two. Oh, wait. No. There's diagrams. There's diagrams. There's drawings and pictures and explanations involved. All right. Interesting. The Perfect Fit. $2 up and running. All right. So that was this side. Let me put those books back here. And then there were some here on the right we had not gone through yet. Take a look at these. and rice, saving rice, coffee, tea. Okay, here we go. So the rest of these we have not gone through yet. The new nurse. Could her dedication as a nurse conquer the passion of her woman's heart? Oh, no fraternizing in the emergency room. For the 4 years since he had jilted her, Kitty Foster dreamed of hearing those words. And now Dick Dunning was saying them. Kitty, will you marry me? Of course, he was still married to Rose. Uh-oh. But Dick said they had already planned on a divorce when she had her terrible accident. Oh, sure they did. Sure they did. Looks in real nice shape. Complete, unabridged. 1947. Oh my. Quite the tawdry, quite the tawdry book for 1947. $2, up and running. All right, we got the new nurse. Oh, we got a big boy book here. Hold on. Heavy one. Age erasers for women. Actions you can take right now to look younger and feel great. From the editors of Prevention Magazine. Keep fit, firm, and fabulous looking longer than you ever dreamed possible. Looks in real nice shape. White pages. Massage, unwanted hair, respiratory disease, memory, anger, age spots, age erasers. This has to go on the heavy, but for only $2. Up and running. Okay, let's go through these guys here. Get you over there. All right, next. Some baby book. Another one of the baby books. There was one there. When your baby won't stop crying, a parent's guide to colic. Nice and clean. $2, 15 seconds. Book is definitely about a 2-3 pounder, so last few seconds. All right, next. Extraordinary Women in History. 70 remarkable women who made a difference, inspired, and broke barriers. I like the graphic on the front. There's Mother Teresa. Yeah, really cool. Women in History. Real nice. Spine's in great shape too. Doesn't look like it's ever been cracked. Extraordinary Women in History. Make this a lighter book. Save on the shipping a little bit. $2, 15 seconds. Alrighty. Next. Women Confidential. Midlife Women Explode the Myths of Having It All. Barbara Moses, PhD. The new feminine mystique for midlife women. Cream colored pages throughout, no writing. Forget the year on this one. First print 2006. 20-year-old already. Woo! Woman Confidential. Practicing Shelf Love. What's up? Shantae. How we doing? Good to see you. All right, so those are the two stacks right there. Let's see if there's any other pre-bids. If there's any other pre-bids thrown down there. Looks like no. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll go through a couple other books. Hmm. All right, here's one for you. The Soul of Sex. This is from the store. Cultivating Life as an Act of Love. Thomas More. In sex, an inner life of strong emotion and vivid fantasies meet with a real person to create a moment of exceptional intensity when life is full and reason is dim. It is a time when play is paramount and yet when nothing could have more serious implications. Even when sex is not ecstatic or perfect, it takes us to a level far from the mundane. Gaze and touch induce a kind of trance, an altered state of consciousness, a realm of imaginal sensations and events, a separate reality. Well, there you go. There's a little tease for you. $25 when it first came out. Woo! Nice. The Soul of Sex. Let's run this one. $2 start. 20 seconds. Up and running. Nice hardcover. All right. Put that one back. Up next. All right. We had a book earlier called Nice Girls Do. It's right there. Nice Girls Do. Here's a book called Some Girls Do. Now all I need is the book No Girls Ever Do. Blue slept on Carrot Girl's couch until the cat began to lose fur. What? This one looks like it might have a little, might have had a little water on the top, right up here. It's a little wavy, a little light stain. Yeah, let's do $1 on this one. Let's get a description here. Prologue. Man, it gets right into it. All right. A book about the wildlife. Do $1 on this one. Some girls do. Let's see. Do. Some girls do. Let's start that up. $1. 15 seconds. Up and running. Mac. Good to see you. Right. All kinds of neat stuff here. Here's an interesting one. Susan Goodman, Ellen Glasgow, a biography. It's an ex-library book. In real nice shape, though. It's all here from the Tredegar Ironworks, where her father labored with love, to Vein of Iron and beyond. Susan Goodman's splendid biography of Ellen Glasgow brings to light unknown and neglected materials with consummate skill. The research is impeccable, so is the writing of the life of this unfairly neglected writer. This substantial biography makes Glasgow's life as interesting as her fiction. Very well researched and thoroughly documented. Goodman's presentation is well written, etc., etc., etc. Withdrawn from the public library of the city of Beverly, 1855. Interesting. Got the usual library stuff in the back there. Looks like a university book, right? All right, Ellen Glasgow, a biography. Alpha Micron, what's up? Let me go find this one. Ellen. There we go. $2. 15 seconds. Up and running. Okay. Back in there. This is a fun one. I love the title on this one. It's very creative. Very creative. From Valerie Hobbs, Letting Go of Bobby James, or How I Found My Self-Esteem. My self-esteem, my self-esteem. Very funny. Scared and alone, 16-year-old Sally Jo Walker sits at a gas station in the middle of Florida contemplating the rest of her life. Should she wait for Bobby James, who abandoned her there? Should she find a way to get back to Texas with her family? Jody does neither. With $20 to her name, she begins a new life in Jackson Beach, Florida, washing dishes at Thelma's open 24-hour cafe and sneaking into the Cineplex at night to sleep. Teenage Runaway, On the Run story. Let's get this one going for you. $2. Right. That one goes here. All right. Can you dig it? You here with me? You here with me, my friend? Yeah? All right. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. Well, this is usually my one of my quieter book shows, and since you're here and I'm here, and those antiquarian books are here, and you've already got the shipping open, you want to sneak a peek at a few of those? Sure. All right. Why not? I could switch gears. It's my show. I can do whatever I want. History most, but not only. Okay. Let's see what I can find here for you. A couple of history ones here. All right, so I'll just flip through. I mean, it's just you and me, right? So you got your own private show here. So you can give me yeses and nos. I'll just go through them real quick. This one was the favorite novels of H. Rider Haggard, the guy that wrote a bunch of famous books like She, Alan Quatermain, King Solomon's Mines, Not History. This one was The Life and Legend of Tom Mix by Paul Mix. So you got a little cowboy action there. First edition, 1972. It's a little bit of kind of a biography of him. These are mostly Alexander Pope, The Poetry of Pope. Selection of poetry by Alexander Pope, edited by M.H. Abrams. How much for the Pope? The Pope is actually two popes. Let me show you. Two popes and Robert Browning, not two popes. Two poetry books. The selected poems of Robert Browning and the poetry of Pope. Do the both of them for $5. 2 for $5. This one looks like Robert Browning has a little bit of writing in it. Stuff in the margins. Sold for $5. You got it. A little bit of that in there, but all right, awesome. I'm glad you dig that. Let me get that going for you. Come on, let go of the thumbs. There you go. Okay, and then we'll peg this here for 5. 10 seconds. Here we go. Up and running. Yeah, I like finding poetry stuff. It's been very popular for me. There you go. Enjoy those. All right. There were a couple of paperbacks we had. B.F. Skinner's Walden 2, a novel of morality and immorality in a scientifically shaped utopia. Some might say a precursor of where we are now. The Golden Hawk by Frank Yerby. Roughly Speaking by Louise Randall Pearson. This one is not fiction. Well, I guess technically it is, but an original novel by Cameron Hawley, Executive Suite: What Makes One Man Succeed Where Others Fail. Was kind of this book is like Mad Men, but it was written in the time of Mad Men. That's one of the things I got from looking through it and flipping through it a little bit. It is literally Mad Men, 1952. Here's one. This was a kind of a gag novel. The complete text of Mac Bird. The funniest, toughest minded, and most ingenious political satire I've read in years. The play is bound to start a storm of protest and may even be suppressed by some government agency. It will probably go down as one of the most brutally provocative works in American theater, as well as one of the most grimly amusing. Lyndon B. Johnson. So this is actually a play, kind of mocking him out. It's funny. If only they knew how weird things were going to get. All right. A Cold Wind in August. Caravan to Xanadu. Deep as the Night. And Hondo with the John Wayne quote with the John Wayne photo on the back. All right, those are the paperbacks. Now I got some more historical type books to show. There's that one. There's the fishing book. This one. Okay. There. All right. Who do we got here? All right. Hopper Modern Classics. Giants in the Earth. Ooh, from Leary's Bookstore. 9th Street, below Market in Philly. Wow. Editor's introduction. Jeez. There's a lot of introduction. Founding the Kingdom. I can't tell if this is history or if it's like a lot of, no, I think this is non-fiction rather. All right. Here were some of the ones from the other day. This is a heavy book, old book. Vacation Days in Hawaii and Japan by Charles M. Taylor. This is from 1898. I got 30 on it. It has the Leary's bookmark was still in it. The vintage bookmark is in it. And it is literally full of 1800s era photos of Japan and Hawaii throughout. (1898), George Jacobs and Company. This journal is the outline of a 3-month tour in the Hawaiian Islands and Japan, supplemented by camera and sketchbook, by means of which I have attempted to give some idea of the principal features of these countries, whose mountains and valleys, temples and images, castles and palaces excite our admiration and wonder at every turn. Pretty cool. This is Yates Nearby. Love the inside on that one. Very pretty. Nearby, Elizabeth Yates, The People's Book Club of Chicago. 1957? Oh no, there's no L in there. MCM. 1947. 1947. Very nice little fiction. I think it's interesting. Some of these older books, that's not like a ripped or torn page. That was a misfed page in the manufacturing process. So you get some of these little stubs sticking out. Kind of neat. That's just a function of the way they were made. Can't do 30 for anything? Yeah, no worries. I mean, I do have room to move on it. I mean, I could go down to 20 for you if that helps. Silas Marner by George Eliot. This is one of the old ones, another 1898. $3 on that one. Yeah, no worries. $3 on this one just because of the wear on it. But always dig anytime I can get my hands on something that says 1800s and it's complete and the binding is, the binding is good on it. I mean, that's pretty amazing. The Meadowbrook Girls. I got one of their books in the series with the dust jacket. We had two without. Then there's the Melendi family. Again, family kid stories. Thick book, X Library. Do $5 for that, just because it's got some wear and it's X Library. Get these out of the way. All right, next. This was a fun one. What was the second 1898 book? Uh, that was a classic fiction story called Silas Marner. It's about a miser who finds like an abandoned little child. He's like a scraggly old miser with a hard heart, and then he finds this. I think it's a little girl, little boy, I forget, but a child comes into his life and kind of gets him back in touch with being human again. Yeah, that's what that one was. All right, history. Here we go. John Adams and the American Revolution. Bowen. Map of the Boston Peninsula. Real nice shape. Let's get the year on this one. 1950. Prologue. Part 1, Braintree and Harvard. John Adams at Harvard, attorney at law, the approach of revolution, part 4, the Continental Congress. This one, $8. John Adams and the American Revolution. 1950. Set that aside? Yeah, you got it. This one's fiction. Black Arrow, Robert Louis Stevenson. Nice one. Fiction book there. I'll write this down before I forget what we said on that one. Okay. This one I thought was cool with everything going on with the space race now. And believe it, there is a new space race going on. This is the story of the 7 original U.S. astronauts, told by the astronauts themselves, called We 7. Scott Carpenter, Cooper, John Glenn, Grissom, Shira, Shepard, and Slayton. It's in real nice shape. It's got the dust jacket. Hardcover dust jacket. It's the book club edition. There's no price clipping on it. I got 10 bucks on this one. 1962. Pass. I've met really you met two of them and they're assholes. Two out of the seven. Oh, which two was it? Now you got to spill the tea on that. Which two was it? I met when I was in elementary school. I met a space shuttle astronaut. I've got his autograph somewhere on a notepad from the third grade or something like that. Oh, that's funny. John Glenn. Really? Oh man. Uh, and and who was the other one? Who was the other one? Well, you think to be an astronaut and shepherd, really? Oh man. Well, they say never meet your heroes. I've got a 1966 copy of the Physician's Desk Reference for pharmaceutical specialties and biologicals for your doctor's desk. All right, set that. So we'll keep that one book set aside. Let me get some of these others out of the way. What is this? Got a big book about birds if you're interested. Uh, let's see. Reader's Digest Condensed Books, Volume 1, 1969. Fiction. Book about the real Deadwood. So if you know the HBO show Deadwood, this is the real Deadwood. True life histories of Wild Bill Hickok, Calamity Jane, Outlaw Towns, and other characters of the lawless West. It's a modern book, but about the Old West. Real nice. A little bit of maybe a little bit of tinting there on that outside corner, but spine's real nice. This one, $3. $3 on that one. Sold. All right, we'll put it on the pile. Thank you. Well, this one you might consider this slightly historical. Collector's Style Guide to Art Deco. New Buyer's Guide to the Decorative Arts from 1920 to 1935. Nah. Okay, this will be a no. Get out of the way. Let me go put these back, grab some more. All right. Okay, this one's a nice one. This is the Harvard Classics Collector's Edition. Addison Steele, Swift, Defoe, Johnson, and others. It's got the gold gilding all around. All the four edges, nice and shiny. It is fiction. English essays from Sir. Hold on a second. English essays from Sir Philip Sidney to Macaulay. In defense of poetry, on Shakespeare, on Bacon, on agriculture. Jonathan, oh, these are their essays. This isn't their fiction. These are their essays about all different things. Interesting. On the standard of taste, fallacies and anti-reformers, on poetry or art of persons who would wish one would wish to have seen. The death of little children, on the realities of imagination, on the tragedies. Interesting. So it's their interesting. This one, I mean, this thing is in like pristine shape, but I'd let it go for 15. I mean, I think that's probably a $20, $25 book, but I do 15 on it. Okay, no worries. Oh, here you go. All right. All right, here we go. 1956. From the original 1920 text, this is volume 2, $8 of H.G. Wells' The Outline of History. So this was originally a 2-volume set written by H.G. Wells. He was very much a historian. Everybody knows him for, the time machine and all that kind of stuff, but the majority of his work was uh, nonfiction. He was fascinated by history. What was mankind going to be like in the future? That's where a lot of his science fiction prowess came from. So it is volume 2, and let me see if it's got the contents are in volume 1. It starts with Muhammad and Islam, and it ends with Second World War. So there's a volume 2 of a history outline by Wells, $8. And animal book. There's another Silas Martyr. Pass unless you find the first volume too. Okay. Oh, believe me, I'm on the lookout. I hear you. All right, this one's kind of interesting. This is the definitive authorized text of the impassioned revelation, Wilde sent from prison. All right. And an essay by W.H. Auden. Excuse me. A couple of points on this book. It's Avon, it's curved. Excuse me while I whip my whistle. So famously, hold on a second. All right. Yeah, this one, I do $3 on this one. Yeah, he was famously jailed for being gay, openly gay, when you were not allowed to be. And he was thrown in jail for it. And he wrote a series of letters to his wife and to the paper and all that kind of stuff. It's not that old. Literary Souls stamp on it. Iowa Avon book from 1963. 1963 copy. Avon. Sold. All right. 3 on that one. Thank you. All right, add that to the pile. Let's see, fiction, fiction, fiction. All right, I'll go get a little bit more for you. Take my H.G. Wells out of here. All right. All right. Whenever you want to be done too, it's cool with me. Okay. In a little bit. A little bit. Just choking there for a minute. All right. These next two books are wicked. I got two of them. This is volume one. These are called Character Sketches of Romance Fiction and the Drama. I've got $10 on each of them. This this book is pretty cool. Fanny Bichford. Fanny E. Cole Bichford, 1904. This thing's got some crazy good plates in it, and this is a little bit of a literary history. Literally character sketches of romance fiction and the drama. Volume one, Marion Harland, MD CCC, 18 something something. Do-do-do. The object of this handbook is to supply readers and speakers with a lucid but very brief account of such names as are used in allusions or in references, whether by poets or prose writers, to furnish those who consult it with the plot of popular dramas, the story of epic poems, and the outline of well-known tales. It's like the crib sheet. It's like, whoa, Andromeda. Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is a little naked there. All right. So it is literally characters of the day. There's another plate. Fenwick and Beatrice. So it's alphabetical, and it's got all different. All the plates are on the right. It's a crazy amount of cool stuff. But it's got, it's the Cliff Notes basically of the 1800s. There's volume one. There's volume three. I think this is like a 20 volume thing, but it's volume two or three. Volume three. Yeah, this is volume three. Pretty cool though. Pass for now. Yeah, they are definitely cool. Another bigger book, Vintage Drawing a Likeness, step-by-step advice on how to draw portraits. You know any hunters? Hunting Whitetails Successfully by the North American Hunting Club. A couple of religious books from the Great Ages of Man, Early Islam. I don't know if you saw it in my last book show. I have like a 5 or 6 volume set of the world's great religions, and it's got the slipcase and all that. Here's another one with the slipcase. Let me show you this one. This is the works of Michelangelo. This one, part of the Time Life series. Oh, the 5 or 6 volume one? I think I have $30 on it. Let me check. Okay, here it is. No, that whole set, $30. 6 books. Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Catholicism, Protestantism. Great Religions of Modern Man by George Brezellier. It's a 1962 slipcase edition. $30 for the whole thing. Each of the books, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 books that have this little bit of staining, but it does not bleed through to the book. So let me just show you. This is the one on Judaism. It's the one with the biggest stain on the outside. So it bleeds through the dust jacket. You get a little bit on the boards, but nothing bleeds through at all. Nothing bleeds through into the text or the pages. It's like a brand new set. Yes, it does have the staining. All right, we'll keep that up there. How about, sure I could. How about, then what about 25? Leave aside, decide before we get offline. Okay, yeah, you got it. No problem. Yeah, I would definitely do 25 on that for you. This one was another slipcase book, The World of Michelangelo. 1475 to 1564. Slipcase, real nice. Little wear on the outside edge there around Michael. And as you can imagine, it's full of breakdowns of all of his art. There's some there's fold outs here. I mean, here's a fold out of class. I mean, just crazy neat stuff in here. Oversized stuff, sculptures, paintings. And the slipcase is in pretty nice shape too. The date on it, let's check it out. Do, 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 do. See if it's on this page here. Life's World Library, not there, not there. Let's see if we put it on this inside page. Don't see a date on this one. Here it is. What's that? 19. Hold on. I got to zoom in. Even with the bifocals, I can't see this. Hold on. 1966. 1966. I was going to say 10, but let's make it 8. All right. Sold free. All right. And the last one in this tray was the greatest cowboy stories ever told. Don't know why I went into that voice, but brand new Lions Press. Ooh, it's got a bookmark in it. Barnes and Noble. All right. Pass on the Cowboys. All right. Let me get one more flat out for you, and then maybe we'll call it a night. All right. Here's another one. I haven't shown this one in a while. The front cover's got a little wear, to say the least, but it's Around the World with a Camera. I don't know if you've ever seen this one before. It's a big book. It's tall. All right, we got some separation here on the cover. It could be glued. This is another one. It's World War One era. All right, but the photos in here are just insane. Leslie Judge Company, 5th and 27th Street, New York City. Copyright 1910. The camera tells the truth. No book of travel ever published contains so much valuable information as the beautifully and copiously illustrated book you now hold in your hands. Sporting section. Your motor car is a war machine. A young woman's strangers. Oh, a young woman's strangers. Fourth day in. I thought it was the 4th of July. Fourth day in New York. Odd phases of life that attract people to the West Indies. Following the Army and Navy with a camera. Glimpses of how the American boys are trained for the services of Uncle Sam on sea and land. All kinds of crazy military photos. Chicago's hot weather. Progress of the Panama Canal as it's being built. I mean, it's just, this is sick. In a good way, sick. Politics, children, crazy. So, Not in the greatest shape by any means. That one, 25. $25 on that. What did I say? $25 on that. If you want both of these, I do 40. 20 and 20. If not, that's okay. I'm just throwing it out there. Sold? All right. Good deal. Good deal. I think what you'll find, my friend, is, you know, yeah, would I have liked to gotten 30 or 50 bucks out of that? Yeah, sure. And the same for the other one? Yeah, sure. But I'd rather see it in the hands of someone who's going to use it, enjoy it, or take it and sell it themselves. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just the caretaker. My job is to move these things along to their next place. I got to make a little profit, but I don't got to make $1 million on every sale. You know what I'm saying? That's my general selling philosophy. Not going to sell it. All right, good. Then I know it's going to a good home. I feel good. All right, so let's ring you up then, okay? I think we're going to call it a night here. Coming up on 11:30 East Coast time. We got 20. 20 is 40. 48. 49, 50, 51. 52, 53, 54. 54 and 6 is 60. And 2 is 62. Pass on the Revolutionary War one. All right, hold on. Let's just double check. Religion. That's the World War Around the World with the Camera. That's Michelangelo. Oscar Wilde. This one was John. Oh, pass on the American Revolution. Pass on John Adams. Okay, I'm with you. All right, I'll save them for next time. 20, 48. All right, let me set this up as a. I'm going to add this one for you here. We're going to make sure we get it all documented nice. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for hanging out. Books, descriptions. So we got religions of the world. We got the world through a camera. We got Michelangelo. And then we got Oscar Wilde and Deadwood. All right. So, all right, let me do the math. So, John Adams is out. John Adams and the American Revolution is out. Right? So, we got 48, 48 and 6. 1454. All right, and then that looks good. Product name. Okay. We're gonna call this Dig It. Can You Dig It bundle? Oh my God, so many fields, subcategory. It's books. What more do you need to know? It's books. Good Lord. Okay, now can I sell the books, please? There we go. All right, here we go. All right, take a look before I set run. We got 54 bucks for all those books. Religions of the World, World Through a Camera, Michelangelo, Deadwood, Oscar Wilde. Let's go. We'll try to catch you again for Comics Night. Oh, cool. All right, we're going to start it up. 10 seconds. Up and running. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what kind of comics you might like. Usually, my Friday show is just me running through a short box of stuff that I'm kind of sorting and picking through. I'm kind of getting organized now. I got the whole month of July's comic book shows ready to go. Can you dig it? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Spider Man. Ooh, Spidey and Deadpool. Okay. Spidey and Deadpool. All right, Deadpool I'm a little weak on right now, but I do got some Spidey. I don't know that I'll have it for this Friday, but Spidey and Deadpool. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple of cool things. Nice. Some with age, but no number ones. Good stuff. All right, well, I think we're going to sign off. Can you dig it? Thank you so much. Everybody else who stopped in to come and check out the stream. The Stanley. Yes, the Stanley. All right. I hear you. Groovy, groovy. Hey, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. So until next time, my friend, keep it cool, keep it common, keep it collected. We'll catch you on Friday at the comic book show. Catch you later.